Juliet. Neve. Hey everybody, welcome back to PanCake Friday with your host Derek and Neve. Now I think you might notice something a little different about today's episode. We're gonna start off with a little ASMR.
Do you know what ASMR stands for?
ASMR.
No, I don't know. I was asking you.
Oh no, I have no clue what it stands for. But I thought we could start off this episode just with a little fun things to remind you of better days when you were younger and carefree. Because I think if you look up what ASMR means, that's what it's really going for, is carefree better days. Would you like to start or should I?
I'll start.
Okay.
Okay, that was my first one.
Alright, that was amazing. That was what a wonderful sound that was. Thank you. I just wish we could hear it again. Can we hear it some more? Yeah, thank you. I love the sound of this. Sorry.
Derek's edging in the corner.
Sorry about that. I just got a little excited. Alright, well, let's move on to something also very magical. This just reminds me of when you get a call and it's just someone's pocket. Yeah, no, fuck that guy. I fucking hate that Derek guy. He's a bitch. Oh, fuck him straight to hell. Isn't that a beautiful sound? You want to hear that one again here? You know what? We'll give you a little different sound this time. Oh, that reminds me of some of the best days of my life back in the day with the boys. Should we just move on to the next thing?
Sure.
Okay, what's the next item you got up?
This is championship belt.
Wow. Oh, yeah. If that sound doesn't make you feel like a champion, then I don't know what will.
That was Fingers on Wrestling Belt. It's an original piece.
That was unique. I love unique sounds. Now, do you remember this one? It's report card day. You get your report card back. And again, it's all F's. God damn it. I hate myself. Why didn't I study? Should stop playing video games. Oh, what a beautiful sound that was. Now, I think before I'm going to go again, I just want to bring another classic. Teeth chattering on a wine glass. Oh. Oh, doesn't that remind you of drinking a nice red on the beaches of France?
Why are all of your ASMRs like, they're like whole stories?
Is that what ASMR is?
You're not meant to like explain this.
This is ASMR.
Anyway. You're giving more of an experience than an ASMR.
Shh. Everyone's trying to relax.
Here's my last one. And that's called Fingers on Block.
It's odd. It's a lot of yours have to do with children's toys.
It's because those will make the best ASMR sounds.
Is there anything more relaxing than a baby crying at 3 a.m. nonstop? All right, and now I'll bring my final one out. This one is, as requested, the sound of someone eating hot honey really close to a microphone. Oh, that honey's hot. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's super hot. Whew. All right, and no, you know what? We're going to bring you out of this beautiful, wonderful ASMR session we've been having here. So I'm just going to warn you, the volume is going to start turning up now. And we're live!
Just start screaming into the mic.
Okay, that was probably one of the funniest.
Good, that was a good little...
I didn't get that. Did I do these ones? Shh. Let's go back to that place. We were just take it on back now. Bring it on back. Okay. We got two more. For all the pretty boys out here, this is what it feels like to put makeup on. And now that you've put on a little makeup, you gotta put a lot more on. Namaste, friends. Namaste. Okay, that was fun. That was fun. Okay, and welcome back to PanCake Friday. We are on week 9 now, is it? 9. This is amazing. This is the longest we've gone in a row, 9 weeks straight. Mm-hmm. That's very exciting.
Yeah, so we can drop that without an accident now.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean?
Well, because it's longer than...
Well, we got to keep it going now.
Well, yeah, I know, but you don't have to say every time that, like, we're this many days without an accident.
Okay, fine. Okay, we won't. Sorry, Joach. I know that was the only reason you're listening.
Sorry, Joach.
So we got a lot to talk about.
We do.
I mean, we can start with Alex's wedding.
Oh my god, that was so much fun.
Yeah, that was a very fun wedding.
Yeah.
What were your feelings? That was the first. So this was the last wedding of the season for us. I guess of the season, yeah, because Dax and Sarah's is out of the season. I have never been to a plated wedding before, meaning they serve you like a set meal. Have you?
Really?
Yeah, that was my first time.
Oh, no, I before I came to Canada, I think I've only been to plated weddings.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind it. I thought it was good. I liked the food. I'd just never been to one, so
the food was good.
Really good. Yeah, it was at the Vancouver Golf Course, which is super freaking nice too.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I think the whole vibe was just really nice. Like, it was just like really fun.
Yeah, it was. It was a good size. I want to say there was like 70 to 80 people.
Something like that.
Which I thought was a nice size.
It's a good size for a wedding.
I personally, I don't know. I think Matt Donahoe had 120, 100. Mm-hmm. And that was a good size. I just, I wouldn't want a full room of people.
I don't think I know that many people.
Yeah, I'm just bringing
Especially
the homeless
not in Canada.
people.
Bringing all the homeless people.
Hey, homeless guy, you want to come? And my grandma's like, oh, I need a seat. I'm like, quiet, a homeless guy's coming. Yeah, I thought the wedding was really nice. It was just good. It was good to see everyone. Yeah. That crew of us, we always just have a really good time. So it's always just going to be a guaranteed success when we all get together.
Yeah.
And what were you girls calling yourselves? The Wags?
The Wags.
Yeah, you got all the Wags now?
We got the Wags.
I like that. Is the Wags making an appearance on Saturday?
I think everyone's going. Yeah.
Nice. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
If everyone's going, what is a WAG? It's wives and girls friends of the soccer team.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna move on to another big thing that happened. We had our first game of the season last night against the newly promoted Huevos, and we pumped them. We only won 1-0. No, we only won 1-0, but we were just better. Their goalie robbed us a ton. I got the game winner, so I was stoked on that. Joach, shout out to fan of the show, Joach. He set me up for it. So the boys getting the job done. It was really good to be back out on the field playing. That was something I honestly I hadn't played in like 2 months.
Yeah, you always get wound up super tight when you don't play.
Yeah.
Not like you're uptight, but like you can tell that it's a big weight off you when you start playing again.
Yeah, it's just a good release for get a good sweat on. So I mean that's that, and then there's the big topic that we're gonna be probably talking about a bit here. Our daughter, Juliet Marjorie Shirk, started daycare.
She did, yeah.
Now, I'm going to just preface this before you go, because this is kind of your story. So, Neve was like, okay, I need you to work out with me at the gym because I'm dropping off Juliet. I need to take my mind off of it. Mm-hmm. So, Neve drops off Juliet, does their little thing, and then comes and meets me at the gym. So do you want to just tell the story of the day? What are you doing?
There was a spider on me.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, look, it's right there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, what the? All right, sorry about that brief moment there. We had a spider attack, and it got a little out of hand there. Neve, good job on the pause. I don't know how much people heard. We just cold cut and came right back as soon as the spider's gone. I think it might be on me still. The spider, no, because the spider, okay, just so everyone knows, Neve had a large pop from McDonald's, and the spider fell on it. And it was on top of the lid and everything. It wasn't a big spider, but it was big. It wasn't like a tiny little one. And so I was trying to you don't know this, but I'm trying to not murder spiders anymore, but I hate them. So it always ends up, I'm like, okay, don't kill this thing. And then I'm like, fuck that. I'm just killing this guy.
Why are you on a not murdering spider spree?
Let me tell the rest of the story and then I'll get into that.
Literally the only reason that I'm with you is so you kill the spider.
Okay, that's harsh. I think you also have my child. But no, so I was trying to get the spider and like fandangle it while it's not running on me and like get it off Neve's drink. And then eventually it fell off and it fell onto me and I felt it walking on. Oh, is it on me? I'm freaking out because I lost it. And yeah, I'm just trying to not kill stuff anymore. It's bad, but I consistently say that and then murder spiders in cold blood.
Bugs don't have the like cognitive ability to feel pain.
I'm not worried about pain. I just think that
you don't want.
Well, I don't know. I think you like where do you draw the line? For me, it's birds are okay to kill, but outside of that, like
birds?
Yeah, I hate fucking birds.
Why would you kill a bird?
Well, I wouldn't like murder one, but I'd eat one.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
But this is off tangent. This is off tangent. We were
Sorry.
attacked by a spider. Everyone's a little freaked out. Let's get back on track here.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guess. I hope you're still chill because of the ASMR we started with. Here, I'll throw a little more in there right now. There you go.
Well, we had to even it out. It was so chill at the beginning that we needed some like tension in there.
That's why we freaked out. We were so mellowed out from the
Yeah.
ASMR.
Well, I'm glad I was mellowed out because I probably would have screamed otherwise.
Yeah. Okay, bring it back. So, Juliet, our daughter, had her first day of preschool.
Yeah.
Neve, how did it go?
I don't know, just like as a mom, like that, and I've been home with her for a year, right? So the idea of just giving her over to someone else to take care of, I'm just like, no. But she did great. Mm-hmm. She did so good. Mm-hmm. Like, and all the anxieties that I had about it were just, I think were more for me than they were for her. Like, she's a very, like, social baby, and a happy baby. So she absolutely loved it. She cried for like 5 minutes when I left the first time. Second time, just like didn't even notice I was gone. I was like, okay, bye.
So Neve comes to me at the gym, and I'm just sitting there waiting for her, and I was like, how'd it go? And she goes, yeah, it was okay. I saw her playing with some toys over there, so I just left without saying goodbye to her because I didn't want her to cry when I left. But then I started freaking out because what if she thought I would never come back and I didn't say goodbye to her? And I was like, I think you're overthinking this. I think she'll be fine. So we go through our whole workout, and the whole time you had like an underlying, like you could tell you're just stressed out. And so I'm like, oh, Neve, like half an hour till we can go, 15 minutes. And then finally we go. We get back there and we go into the little back with her little class, and right away she sees me and she had her cute little pigtails in.
No, she had her bow in.
Or her bow in, yeah. And right away she got the biggest smile and comes up and crawls to see me.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, how was she? And they're like, after crying for 5 minutes, she was completely fine the rest of the time, ate her food, hung out with everyone, was completely fine. And I looked at you and you looked so sad.
I'm really glad that it's been a super easy transition for her to go into daycare, because I know it's not for a lot of people. But it is, it's just kind of like sad that I don't get all day every day with her now. I mean, I still get quite a lot of the day, but yeah. It is, honestly, sometimes I feel like it's so shitty that I had to work all year because I just wish I could have just hung out. Yeah.
But obviously that's not how the world works, sadly. Or else everyone would just hang out at home with their baby all day.
I wish. But I think it also kind of eased my mind as well, because I have to go back to work, you know. And I'm excited about going back to work, whereas I think before I was just kind of like anxious and didn't really want to like leave her and whatever, but now I know that she's thriving. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Well, one of my coworkers, he and his wife they're both RMTs. One works AM, the other works PM, so that they don't have to put their daughter in daycare. Which I'm like, I guess, like, first off, teach their own. If it works for you, it works for you. But just for me, I just feel like then it's kind of like lame where you're like, yeah, we're raising this kid, but really we're just single parents, like, while the other works. Like, that sucks.
Yeah, definitely don't want that ever. And like you said, if it works for people, it works for people, but I don't know, I like the time that we all spend together. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Including Nuo as well. Like, just all four of us hanging out.
Yeah.
So
Good
I'd
dog,
rather
Noah.
we put her in daycare while we're both working, and then the rest of the time.
And I do think it's important to socialize. Like, I didn't go to daycare, and it really showed.
You didn't go to daycare?
No, and I got bullied still to this day every day. And it makes
you fucking nerd.
Okay, you can have whatever you want. Just don't wedge me again. No, I think I don't know if I think I went to daycare, but I was a fucked up kid. No, I do feel like it's a good thing for socializing and stuff, and like it's just interesting. You don't realize until you have a kid how much stuff we do that is like crazy. Like, for example, like, it's just so obvious that you interact with everyone in the world around you.
Yeah.
But when you're a kid, like Juliet, we're lucky because we have the dog, so she understands there's something that doesn't just do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're not, like, if you don't introduce your kid to that stuff, they could be like 3-4 years old and literally have just been so sheltered that they're outside in the world and they don't really understand the idea of, like, not every single thing is just always about them and gets to go their way, because you could very easily shelter them into that. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Kids just need to learn, like, human interaction. But that's why as well, from day one, we've always, like, spoken to her and kind of, I think we've been good with getting her social.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Like, preparing her for that kind of stuff, because we interact with her so much. And we also take her out a lot where
Yeah.
she gets to interact with other people.
Well, that is the thing. We've had Dax take care of her. We've had Rachel take care of her.
Yeah.
We've had her stay at, what's it called, daycare.
Daycare.
My
But she's
mom,
been
your
coming to
mom.
parties with us
Yeah,
as
she
well
comes to
since
parties.
she was a baby.
She like Anna's taking care of her. Like she's got a lot of people she's come in contact with, which is really nice. Because yeah, like I've heard, I don't want to say horror stories, but I've heard people tell me, and they're like struggling with this idea of their kid being with anyone but the parents, and that's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's like I just didn't want that. So even though it's really hard to leave your baby with someone else, I think it's necessary.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree. I want to change speeds for a few seconds here about something that's been bothering me. So to those of you that don't know, I think most of you do now, but me and Neve are big into WWE.
WWE.
And so there's these things called PLEs, Premier Live Events, and they're like the big, like they used to be the pay-per-views. They're now just like free events, but are like the big ones. And one of them called Survivor Series is coming to Vancouver in November. And we had a group of us. There was like 8 or 10 of us that all wanted to go see it. And we were all so hyped. We were waiting for tickets for so long. It's
Yeah, it took them forever to come out as well.
Yeah, and then they finally come out. And nosebleed worst ticket in the house is $400 after tax. So it's like $380 or something. Like the big difference. But it's just, to me, just so dumb, because like to actually enjoy the cool things in life, you have to be so rich now. Mm-hmm. Like I'm sorry, but like the average person can't just be like, yo, I'm gonna go spend $400 on a ticket for a nosebleed ticket.
Yeah.
Like that's so crazy. Or weren't you saying that's like more expensive than music festivals you've been to?
Yeah, so Glastonbury Festival in the UK, the last time I went, it was like £210.
Yeah, and I don't know, it's just
a whole weekend of like different artists.
Like I guess it's just always been like that, but it seems so dumb to me. It's like for example, like Simon, I work with him. He's a big Liverpool supporter. We were talking about it. You literally, he was taught, his buddy is a Scouser living in Liverpool. He's like, you actually can't get tickets to Liverpool games. It's impossible unless you just have a whack load of cash. And it's like
whack load of cash, or you're like local.
Yeah,
like,
but even the
like
locals, locals are struggling too now.
Or
that's
not
what he was
local.
saying.
I mean, season ticket.
Yeah, but even then, that's what he's saying is like
you can't get season tickets.
Like you can't, because like obviously there's still the locals have their parts, but like it's becoming more and more just like so expensive.
Yeah.
And so that's just a pet peeve I have right now. I just think it's so dumb, because like I was looking so forward to that, and even if it was $250 a ticket. We said 200, but like if it was 250, I think we all would have been like, oh, fine.
Yeah.
But like $400 a ticket is absurd. All right, and we're back again. It cut out again a little weird there, but we just heard a whole bunch of coyotes howling, so we went and listened to them.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool. Okay, I was watching this thing the other day. This is actually something that it actually bothers me so much, and I know everyone at this point has either done this or they have a friend that has done this, and this is what I'm just saying. We need to stop making it seem like it's in crazy invention when you make multi-layer food stacks when you're eating. Like, for example, being like, what if we take, I don't know, like some 7-layer dip on a nacho, and then we put a chicken nugget, and then you dip it in barbecue sauce. You know how like people will take all the spread and they mix it all together,
right.
and they act, they're like, this is this crazy thing you gotta try. And people will always be like, oh, whoa. And I'm just like, okay, let's stop pretending like you're some like genius that's made this new invention. You just literally started stacking all the food together. And the reason I'm talking about this is the guy I like to watch, Randy Santel, the pro eater guy, the big American guy. He was like, all right, look what I'm going to do here. And he took lettuce and he took coleslaw and put it in the lettuce. And then he's like, look here, people, I got a lettuce taco. And everyone's like, woo, they're cheering and like, whoa. And then he took it and he dipped it in barbecue sauce. And everyone was like, oh, and then he was like, and then his like voiceover, he's like, oh yeah, this is one of the best ideas. I just gotta recommend next time you have coleslaw, dip it in barbecue sauce and like blah blah blah. And I was just sitting there, I'm like, I'm sick and tired of people thinking that they're a hero because they just like do that. That's so dumb. You're not a scientist. You didn't invent anything. You just put two things together that were in front of you already.
Yeah.
Sorry, that
Yeah,
really
I was like,
bothered
that was a
me.
bit of a rant.
Yeah, it was.
But I felt the passion.
Yeah,
I
okay,
really did.
good. But have you ever seen that before? You ever been with your friend and they're like,
No.
what if?
I mean, no.
No?
Like
No.
literally no one's ever.
It's it's a I don't know. It's a weird one. It's up there with people that put chips and candy by the fire to warm them up at a bar at camping.
What?
Yeah.
Who does that?
I know someone that does chips, and I know someone that did when we were camping. When we were like, you gotta try these Swedish berries that he was cooking on the barbecue or on the fire. It's like, huh?
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, no, it's like melted in the car. I feel like that's just the same thing.
I actually think that's better.
Melted car candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's accidental as well. Like, you know, you're just doing something intentionally that I did when I was a child because I forgot my candy in the car.
You know when you're sitting there, hey, do you like that food I cooked you? And you're like staring at the person to see if they like it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that, but all they had done is put some Swedish berries by the fire.
Yeah.
Like I ate it and they're like, what do you think? And I'm just like, oh wow. Wow. That was great. If they're ever in a pinch, try and smoke your Swedish berries. They come
Yeah.
out way better.
Isn't that like what a s'more is though, as well? Speaking of campfires.
Not really,
Well,
because
it kind of is. Somebody just saw crackers and chocolate and marshmallow and was like, let me put this on the fire, and now we have s'mores.
you think that is the same as putting a Swedish berry on a stick and roasting it. Not
No.
really, no.
No. But still, it's the same concept as food stacking.
Oh, you're going to bring it back to food stacking, really? Well, fuck the Swedish berry to hell and fuck s'mores. Yeah, you're right, actually. Now that you say that, fuck whoever made s'mores.
Are you going to boycott s'mores?
I'm boycotting s'mores. You heard it here.
I love s'mores.
Well, why don't you s'more?
I'll give you some more in a minute.
Oh, well.
No, I was talking about punching.
Oh, I was thinking about other stuff that was sexier.
Yeah, I
And then, so I guess this is a huge thing. I forgot to mention at the top of the show, I'm getting a nose job.
Oh yeah, Derek's going. She wants to look like Paris Hilton.
No,
Sorry, I just misgendered you.
No, I want to have an Oprah nose.
Oprah nose? Oh no, you should do the Michael Jackson.
No, I want Oprah nose.
Hee hee.
Oprah for it now. Okay.
Worst Oprah impression I've ever heard.
I was listening to a thing. It was us. She was like, I'm one of you. I rose up from nothing and now I'm here. And it's like,
But yeah,
Oprah,
but you're still over there.
you're like 40 years removed from being anywhere close to where I am at my peak. And
Yeah. No, that's a valid fact.
So I'm getting my nose accepted. I have a deviated septum. Just found out I was getting the surgery 2 days ago. Yesterday. 2 days ago. Wednesday.
Tuesday. Wednesday?
Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday morning. So yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cole, this has been some long days this week.
Yeah, it's just been a freaking long ass week and a bit. So I'm working a lot, but I'm actually excited to get this done because I've just had such nasal issues for a while.
I'm
now.
excited for you to get it done if it helps make you more comfortable, because I know it really bothers you.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. It's crazy because the surgery is they do everything from inside your nose. And from what I've understood of it is they basically go up, they'll cut like a bit of a hole, like cut up a bit just to like make it so they can get this tool in. And then they re-break my nose, and the tool basically picture like your septum is kind of like your septum's just a flat thing, right?
Yeah.
And so they're gonna like break it so it goes into place, and then they're gonna put a spacer in either side to shape my nose. But the thing is, this isn't cosmetic surgery. This is right. So I probably, unless something goes wrong, my nose might straighten out a bit, but for the most part, it'll all be inside that it'll occur.
Yeah.
And so for the first week, basically, I have these plugs in my nose that after they've rebroke it to keep it in place, and then after the first week, I go and they take them out, and then from that point, I have to just keep washing my nose out. And everyone says your nose just for a week is just painful, and you just bleed on, like have a dripping nose. So I'll be that guy.
Yay.
Yeah, and I have an idea for what we should do
Yeah.
that I think would be funny, but I'm going to tell you off air just because I want it to be a surprise for people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's probably gonna suck for a little bit, but I think it'll be better in the long run. That's the whole point, right?
Yeah, well, I feel like funny enough, so many people I know are like, "Oh, what? You can get that? I can't breathe out of my nose." Peter said 30 years ago he was like, "Yeah, my nose is messed up," and he still hasn't done anything, and he has all these sinus things now, and that's what I'm trying to prevent. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to switch to preventative, and as opposed to once it's happened, like reactive, I guess. Yeah, so that's exciting, but I'm also really nervous for it, just solely because it's like it is surgery. I'm gonna be put out, and then you're getting the thing that sucks is like coming back to like right now I feel pretry good physically for like soccer and stuff, so it's gonna put me back. It'll be fine, I know, but it's just sucks to think that you're gonna so yeah, that's really, I guess, all. Have we talked about the show yet?
No.
Yeah, tell us about the show.
So I took Derek's mom out on a date tonight.
Date night.
Date night with Mama Marge. Pioneer Marge.
Pioneer
March. Which was really fun. We went to go see Come From Away at the Queen Elizabeth. It was a really good production. It's just not my type of musical.
Right. Not enough dong.
Not enough dong.
Yeah.
Not enough sex, drugs, rock and roll.
Yeah, that's basically all I look for in a musical.
Yeah.
Not the dong, the sex, drugs, rock and roll,
Sure,
and dong.
But it was fun. Yeah, it just wasn't really my type of music because it was all very like folky and kind of like Irish folk, which is because it's the whole point is it's set in Newfoundland, so yeah, just not my vibe. It was a good production though.
Queenie was nice though.
It was so nice. It's such a nice theater.
It is.
Like really, really nice.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go see Book of Mormon there too.
Oh right, I forgot we got tickets.
Yeah, it's in November.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm super stoked for that.
Round 2. I wonder if we'll know any of the cast from when it was in London. Do you think they would travel?
No. It'll be a traveling cast. It'll be a North American traveling cast.
Because you've seen it how many times?
I've seen it twice.
And was it any of the cast the same when you saw it?
Yeah, but they were both in London that I saw it.
Did see some of the same
Yeah,
cast.
yeah. But they're like at London. They're employed in London. They wouldn't go touring. Yeah.
Yeah, the theater has a draw too. It's very droll.
Droll?
Yeah.
Isn't droll bad?
I thought droll was good, like funny.
No.
Oh.
That's not what droll means. Droll means like dull and boring.
I thought you would say to someone like you're like at a dinner party and I'll be like, yes, this is very droll right now.
No, I don't think that's the right word.
DROLE, but the O has that weird thing above it, isn't that?
No,
droll?
I don't. Well, I think
Like I picture
I don't know.
a clown that is got a teardrop and an umbrella and is sad, and that's what I think of when I think of droll.
Droll meaning.
Very droll.
Oh. Oh.
I'm right.
It means like, yeah, like comedic and funny or bizarre. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
What?
Follows
Like you,
amusing in an odd way.
like you like this,
Oh.
like at dinner party, people like that are all stuck up and like, oh yes, yes, the servants wearing different outfits is very droll. Like that's kind of like, yeah.
Well, there you go. I just learned something new.
You learned that your man's a cultured swine.
More cultured than I, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Have a droll.
this is a droll event. To the good old boys, you and I. Okay, I lost it there.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with that.
I've had a long ass day, and I just wanted to get this pod out. There a lot happened this week, but it's just been a long week of like drama, just tons of drama everywhere.
Has there been drama?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, all the drama.
All the drama.
I just think it's just been like the days have been long, and just like a lot's been going on.
Yeah, I look forward to when the days get dark quick, and it's like I can't wait for the first day that I can sleep in, like a Sunday or something, and it's dark until like 10 o'clock, and it's just pissing rain outside.
That'd be sweet.
And I'm like, no, I want to go pee, and she looks at me, she's like, do you think this dog wants to go pee?
I can't wait for when it snows too. And when we get snow days.
Yeah, with Juliet. And then also too, it's I think Juliet will be able like the 6 a.m. wake up. I do think it gets up bright enough for her to wake up.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's 6 a.m. and it's pitch black,
she's not gonna wake up. No.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm trying to think. We like I guess this weekend coming up. I work tomorrow. We're gonna do that WWE podcast to say goodbye to Tap. That'll be fun. Are you gonna come on? Because I'm primetime Gilbert Furious is hosts that one.
Oh God.
Are you gonna come on as?
No.
Well, like, but okay, that's fair. But primetime isn't like my alter ego where he's like, oh,
yeah.
I call myself that as the host. But we'll do that, and then Saturday I've got double soccer. And that's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a lot. Luckily Sunday there's nothing though, right?
I mean I don't have nothing. I do have nothing the whole weekend. So yeah, it's always nothing for me.
It's Saturday night because my soccer's at 6, so I'll be done by 7, home by like 7:30. We should watch the UFC. It's supposed to be a really good one. They're in Riyadh in the Sphere.
I don't know where that is.
Riyadh, Saudi.
Oh, okay.
Sphere is like in Vegas. It's like that.
Oh, cool.
But it's in Saudi, and it's supposed to be like a super unique show.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. So I'd be down to watch that.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I guess I don't know. I'm pretty tired, and I don't really have much to say other than the Wilderness are gonna go for their second win in a row.
Are we wait? Oh, on Saturday? Yeah. Are we gonna do buy and sells?
Oh my
Jeez.
God.
Oh my God. There's a casserole in my car.
What?
There's a casserole in my car. I was meant to remember that your mom gave us casserole. Is in my car. And that just reminded me because you forgot.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. There's a casserole in the car. If you are looking to eat some casserole, come by. Just make sure you beep twice so we know that you are one of our fans and not some homeless guy.
Give me the casserole.
I smell some casserole from down there.
Well.
All right, so welcome back to this week's buy and sell. We have to have a cool sound for that. I get a side. That's actually.
Why would we have a cool sound when you can just do that?
Well, I agree. I thought other people might not think it's cool, but obviously you do, so we'll do it. So I'm actually gonna start looking into. We got to keep our singing intro. I like that one. But I think I'm gonna start editing and give us some like really cheesy like transitions where it'll be like, swoosh, but really nothing changed of topic. We're still talking. It'll just be a pause. It'll be like, whoosh, and then it'll just continue the same. It'll be fun.
Sure.
Okay, so last week's buys we had the in-laws seeing Penticton. Yes, that was mine, and then yours was Siempre Uno, the place in the Italian place in Lonsdale.
Yeah, bussin'.
And and then my sell of oh my gosh, my sell of the week was Stabby Brendan.
What's his last name again?
Brendan McBride.
Brendan McBride. Yeah, I was telling your mom about it earlier.
What'd she say?
I told her you were friends with him and that you were gonna start stabbing people too.
My name is not Stabby Brendan.
Stabby Derek.
So that was a hard sell.
Yeah.
And then yours was your memory.
Yeah.
So you might not remember.
as I just was like, the casserole. It's still shot, in case anyone's wondering.
Okay, so what is your buy of the week and what is your sell of the week?
I think in a buy and sell first. In a buy and sell first, my buy and my sell are gonna be the same thing. Why was it Jew? I took that as a personal attack.
Stupid buy and sell.
Okay. And that would be Juliet starting daycare.
Okay. Daycare. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird one because it actually does make sense. At first I was a little upset that you were being lazy, but that's actually a good double entendre. I don't know if that works, but we're gonna say it.
Yeah.
All right, let me think here. My buy of the week is obviously the game-winning goal in the first game of the season for the Wilderness.
Hell yeah.
Always good to get a goal. Always good to get a game-winning goal. Even nicer to do it as captain because
it sets the tone.
Yeah, well, and it's also a thing of like I don't know, the reason I'm captain of our team isn't because I'm the best player on the team. The reason I'm the captain is because like I like organize the team and do all that stuff. Right? But I still like I'm a good player on the team and I like contribute a lot. So it is nice to be able to go out there and score a goal, and it's not like just like, oh well, they just organize. Not that I thought that of myself or anything, but it's just nice to be like, yeah, no, like I'm part of the team outside of just running it.
Yeah.
So that's my buy of the week. And then my sell of the week, I'm going to have to say the amount of work I'm going to have to do in the next 2 weeks because I'll be off.
Yeah, but then 2 weeks of free drugs.
I know. Oh.
And relaxing.
I thought you were going to say time.
And time with Juliet. Obviously, I should have said that first.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm not a big fan. Like, I'm going to take the pain meds, and they're fun when you're in pain because it's like this.
It's like now I'm not in pain.
Yeah, and it's a combo. You're like, you feel really good, and it's fun because you're in pain, but I don't like being high like that. Like, it's not I find it's more you're just like, I'm like really like phased out. Like, you're going to see it for a few days. You'll probably be talking to me, and it'll be like,
yeah, I mean it like affects different people differently as well, right? Like, yeah, so that makes sense.
Surgery, GTA 5 just came out, and I just remember I would be playing that game, and I would be in my basement, and the problem was like the drugs was hydromorphine, and I had my thing on every 6 hours it'd go off. But like if you're holed up for like long enough and you're just taking pills, it's very easy to like no, it wasn't like I was taking them every hour.
Yeah.
But maybe you take them every 4 hours.
Yeah.
And so you get like so phased. And I would literally be playing GTA, pass out like half seated because my legs were up.
Yeah.
And I'd just be passed out, and then I'd wake up, and my car would be just into a wall so hard. And I would the thing that was fucked is I wouldn't be like, oh shit, I passed out. I'd literally just go like wake up, reverse, and then just keep playing like nothing. But the thing was like I was so out of it that it'd be like if you were to watch me,
so
it'd be like every 2 hours you'd be like, He
Yeah.
passed out for a half hour, and then he woke up and he played for an hour. And he was out for 2.5 hours. He played for 3 hours.
That's so ridiculous.
It was so weird. And in one hand, like, I don't know, it is fun when you're actually allowed to not, like, no one for 2 weeks. I just gotta be home, which is nice, but it also feels really fucking weird.
Yeah.
Just doing nothing.
I don't know, that's kind of my life and has been for the past
really,
year.
You have a baby.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Different. Like obviously I'll be helping with the kid and stuff, but like there is gonna be a few days where I'll actually just kind of be like sitting there like.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be at work. She's gonna be at daycare, so it's like you're just vibing. Yeah, yeah. I come home and you've built like a palace on Minecraft.
I built you all this. You just have to log
I'm
in
like,
your own account and learn how to play Minecraft.
Thanks.
All the wheat you see is yours
Yeah.
as long as you log on. All right, I think that's pretty good. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we go?
No, I'm so tired.
Okay. I'm gonna leave us with one last ASMR.